It's a 5-game Wednesday night in the can. We got all of the goodies right here. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We travel to Siberia first, where the Snowflakes defend the ice against Tamor, looking for their 8th straight win on home ice against the Tigers. And the house looked good early on. Vladimir Butuzov slings it past Evgeny Alekin off the right wing to put Siberia in the lead. And a few minutes later, Ilya Morozov scores his 3rd of the season to double the lead. Taylor Beck picks up an assist and with that extends his point streak to 7 games. Early in the second period, Alexei Yakovlev checks it to the far post and Leafs prospect Dmitry Ovchynnikov finishes it off to make it 3-0. The Tigers show teeth meter to that frame as former Flint Firebird Evgeny Aksentyuk scores his first career KHL goal. But just over a minute later, after Anton Krasotkin makes a huge save at his end of the ice, Alexander Sharov breaks loose short-handed and he delivers. He's got 17 on the season now, and Siberia enjoyed their 8th consecutive win over Amur on home ice. 4-1 is your final. And now to Omsk, where Spartak challenge Avangard, who have won 9 in a row. We go to G-Drive Arena for the action. The Red and White have played well under new head coach Igor Drichin, and they stay hot in Siberia. Alexei Krasikov makes a neat save on Vladimir Tkachov early in the second. And a few minutes later, Maxim Tsiplakov puts Moscow in the lead with a shot from on top of the circles. Roman Starchenko with a setup. A little after that, Spartak get a man advantage and they convert on it. Joe Keane snaps it home from the high slot and it's a 2-0 game. It could get worse as late in the frame, Alexander Koklachev has a chance to improve the lead on a breakaway, but Vasily Demchenko says no. Spartak put it away with a power play goal. Maxim Chudinov scores his 1st of the year and it comes against his former team. The Hawks spoiled the night for Krasikov though. With a split second remaining to play in the game, Rid Boucher powers it past Moscow netminder for his 20th goal of the season. No shutout, but Spartak win their 5th game out of the past 6. They take it 3-1 on the road. We make our way to Astana, Kazakhstan now for a cat rivalry. Boris take on Akbars. Kazan get on the board just over 3 minutes in. Cross-ice dish by Vadim Shipachov. One more pass to the slot by Stanislav Galiev and Dmitry Voronkov cashes in. That's a power play goal and Akbars lead 1-0. Kazakhstan side ties it up with a power play goal as well. Alekhan Asenov scores his 3rd of the season early in the second and it's even Steven on the board again. A little after that, Akbars win the battle for the puck on the forecheck. Artem Lukayanov puts it on a tee for Alexander Radulov, who shoots and it's stopped by Nikita Boyarkin. The Versus get back in front early in the 3rd. Slava Voinov gets the puck at the right wing, shoots from on top of the circle and hits the back of the net. That's the game-winning goal. Akbars get a narrow win in Astana and tie the season series against Boris at 1. 2-1 is your final. We drop anchor in Magnitogorsk now, where Metalurg look to hand their head coach Ilya Vorobyov win number 300 in the case. Metalurg hosts Salavat Yulaev. And the Hulks get on the board early. Igor Koropkin takes a quick shot up the wall and it goes in of Mikhail Fisenko. 1-0 Magnitka. 2 minutes later, Fisenko is in the spotlight again, but for a different reason. He drops the gloves with Evgeny Timkin. They're too sure now how it's done, and it's Timkin who comes out on top. Late in the period, Salavat put together a nice passing play, which leads to a beautiful finish by Alexei Postazarov, but it's not gonna count. The play was actually offside, no goal. Instead, Metalurg doubled their lead meter through the second. It is enough until he's up high on the stick side. Salavat finally salvated Pasquale in the 3rd as Sergei Shmilov scores his 12th of the season, but that's all they can do. Pasquale stops 39 shots, including this one by Gleb Kuzmin, and Salavat lose their 6th game in a row. Ilya Vorobyov gets his 300th career win in the K and becomes just the 6th coach in league history to achieve that. 2-1 Metalurg is your final. Last game of the night takes place in Chelyabinsk and it's a rivalry bout. Tractor welcome Automobilist. The hosts strike first. Nikita Tartishny goes for the wraparound and Sergei Shimakov picks it up on the rebound. That's a power play goal and Tractor lead 1-0. They improved their lead meter for the period as Mikhail Kotlyarevsky gains the zone, skates to his right, shoots from between the dots and scores his 2nd of the season. Tractor have several chances in the second, but they cannot convert on either. Vladimir Tkachov fails to get a good shot away on this partial break. A little later, Nikita Tortishny gets the puck from Alexei Bovaltsev and shoots, but Johan Madsen stops it with his blocker. And then he stands his ground as Pyotr Kokrikov skates in on a break. The Swede puts on a show and Tractor still lead only by 2 up to 40. Automobilists turn it around in the third. Stefan DeCosta nets his 12th of the season to cut Tractor's lead in half. And with just a split second remaining until the final buzzer, Nick Abbott hits the back of the net to send it to overtime. The puck crosses the line with .016 of a second on the clock. Unreal. Automobilists finish the job in the extra frame. Georgi Belausev sets up Jesse Blacker and former Leafs prospect wins it for Yekaterinburg. Tractor give up a 2-goal lead in the third, and the season series is now tied at 1 as Automobilists take it 3-2 on the road. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for another set of 4 games, including SKA St. Petersburg versus Lokomotiv and Red Army against Torpedo. My name is Andreas Sachenko, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check back with us this Thursday.